everybody. Thanks for watching again this week. Again, thank you for your comments and your compliments and everything that you keep telling me that you're watching. I appreciate it. So I think I told you a couple of months ago I was going to start sharing some lessons that I learned from my dog Eli, and I took a little break from that. As you know, if you've been watching, Eli passed away about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and so it's been a little hard to share those things, but I was looking through the list this week of all the lessons that I had learned from him, and so I thought, I really need to start sharing those with you just to honor his legacy in my life. And so this week is dedicated to a lesson that I learned from him, and it was really a simple one. Don't let other people put limitations on you. When Eli was a puppy, I got him when he was 6 weeks old. For the longest time, I actually thought he had hearing problems. He didn't appear to be able to hear me when I was trying to train him, when I would call him. And so I actually started teaching him sign language in an effort to train him. And so he actually responded to that really, really well. Turns out he did not have any hearing problems. As an alpha dog, he just was ignoring me. So we learned all that sign language for nothing, but it actually came in handy later on in his life. But it taught me a really significant lesson, and it's a lesson that I actually learned in my own life. Not to let other people put limitations on you. Because I thought he was deaf, I had started adjusting the way I trained him. I had started adjusting the way I approached him, and that was really the wrong approach. And I had that happen to me in my life when I was a young person. When I was a kid, I had to have braces put on my legs. Apparently, I started walking when I was 7 months old, and that's not a good thing for your legs as they're developing. And so I had to wear braces on my legs. And I very distinctly remember, and I was young at the time, so I don't know how I remember this, but I have a memory of the doctor telling my mom I would never run well, that I would always struggle to run, and that I probably would not be able to get into athletics because of that. And I don't know if that just didn't sink in with me at the time, but I never let that hold me back. That never held me back. And in fact, I became an athlete. I was generally one of the top 5 fastest people on my team, so I was a runner and didn't have any problems with that. And so that limitation that he had put on me didn't really sink into me. And I think there's a lot of people like that. People put limitations on us. They tell us that we can't do something, or that we don't have the skill set or the capabilities to do it. And I think that's a load of hogwash, quite honestly. If you believe in your heart that you're capable of doing something, then go do it. Don't listen to other people's negativity. Don't listen to other people's opinions of who you are and what you're capable of doing. Believe in yourself. And sometimes that actually means you have to get past your own self. You will tell yourself that you can't do something. You will tell yourself that you have these limitations. We have to get out of the mindset of listening to those voices, whether they're from external or internal. So my lesson for the week: don't let other people put limitations on you. Don't put limitations on yourself. Just go out, try things, believe in yourself, and go do it. You might actually find that by trying it and doing it, you become really good at doing it. And I think I've shared this with you before, a lesson that I learned from Richard Branson. If somebody asks you to do something and you don't know if you can do it, or you don't have the skill set, say yes, learn how to do it. That's the motto for today. Don't let anybody put limitations on you. Try it. And at the end of the day, if you fail at it, then we've already talked about that. You fail at it. That gives you a better chance of succeeding the next time. But at the end of the day, don't limit yourself. Don't let other people limit you. Be willing to go out and be the person who tries to do something and believes enough in themselves that it starts to work and it starts to happen. That's this week's lesson. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.